Santa Claus heard the Christmas wishes of Sword and Shield players across the globe because Darmanitan Galar is now Darmanitan gone. Zing. So, Darm is gone. And I wanted to get a last few games in with our favorite gorilla before he leaves us forever, because this thread just went up like an hour ago, and he's still allowed on the ladder. So, there wasn't really much opposition to this ban. It was a quick ban, it wasn't a test. And most of the debate I saw was guerrilla tactics versus banning Darm as a whole, in which case, that's policy stuff that doesn't really interest me. As long as guerrilla tactics Darmanitan Galar is not allowed no OU, then I am totally fine. So, I'll link this thread in the description so you can read it for yourself, and, the OU forum that you will find here will have a ton of discussion on it in the coming days. There already is. But yeah, what I saw from OU players everywhere I looked was that the debate was never really, is Darmanitan too much to handle, because the answer was very obviously a resounding yes. It is way too strong. I mean, I've seen some strong Pokemon in my day. I played extensively in metagame with Choice Band, Kyurem Black Outrage, and no fairy types. That is some painful stuff. But Darmanitan is a lot, mainly because it gets a free Choice Band just starting out, so, you slap another Choice Band on, it's really, really ridiculous. I mean, calcs can be misleading. I mean, I could say that Rampardos Oko's, Skarmory after 2 Stealth Rock switch-ins with Choice Band Head Smash or something stupid, but Rampardos would still be bad. But the fact Darmanitan is so fast for Sword and Shield, and the fact it gets that's a big part. Speed is killer, especially for frail offensive Pokemon. Darm is fast enough to really get on the field a lot, especially when paired with U-turn and Volt Switch. Those moves are really, really key in getting in those frail breakers, as they're referred to dish out tons of damage reliably. Otherwise, stuff like Hoopa Unbound in Oris, when it was allowed, it didn't love switching into a lot of stuff. Or Choice Band Crawdon now, which is still allowed. That doesn't like to switch into anything, but you pair it with some U-turn and Volt Switch, and bam, it's on the field, it's killing stuff. And with Darm, then, it's easy. With all the Volt Switching Rotoms and the U-turning Cinderaces and whatnot, it's not tough to get him in. So, yeah, Darm was just far too powerful. And speaking of calcs that I wanted to mention, Okoing Toxapex with an unstab Earthquake is just shocking. So, yeah. It's a nutty Pokemon. I'll let you guys read this for yourself, but no one was really debating, is Darm too difficult to deal with, because there was not really ever any doubt about that. So, did I skip or something? Huh. Well, yeah, we're gonna get some ladder games. So I got 2 teams, one from Star Master, one from Charmflash himself. And I normally don't prefer Scarf Darm, just because of, if this is a goodbye to Darm, we want to be spamming the strongest attacks possible, and that's Choice Band. But this team has Dracozolt, which I've never used before, so we got another guy here who's not ready to go of Darm just yet. He's got a pretty strong team, but yeah, this is more about just letting it rip with Darm as much as possible. And also finding out if Dracozolt is any good. So, here's Seismitoad, which is one of the few things that doesn't instantly die to Darmanitan Lane, and he takes advantage of that nicely with Ferrothorn. I kind of want to play like a dick and just go for Stealth Rock. And I'm going to, because I hate Darmanitan, and I can go to this after, and yeah, so I'm going to do that. Oh, nice, that worked out really well. I'm not sure what that Aegislash switch was about, because my switch is Rotom or Mandibuzz, so I mean, hey, I'll take it. Speaking of Aegislash, some cool sets have been popping up. I've heard in last couple of days about Choice Band and Choice Specs both being pretty scary. And Swords Dance Head Smash, which obviously my Mandibuzz would hate, but I'm going to have to risk it right now. God, that did a lot. Well, I don't know if it did specs damage, but I'm gonna U-turn anyway. Okay, he's not specs. I mean, fine. Can I actually afford to switch out of this? Yeah, I don't think I need a ton of health on... Okay. Well, that worked. So he flash cannon... Oh, I should probably adjust the dimensions. Sorry about that. Working on the fly here. Can I do this? Come on, Kev, you can do it. Alright, there we go. And presto. Cool. Yeah, so his ground resist is Hydreigon, and I'm just gonna Earthquake in case... Yeah, I don't want to Iron Head on the King's Shield, and now I'm gonna Iron Head. Because I don't want to switch into Hydreigon at all, actually. Oh, come on, dick. Wow, this guy is really making my life difficult. Fine, I will just... Alright, I'm roosting on that. Alright, now you're gonna switch, you dick. No, I can't risk it. That was a stupid, hasty move from me. Oh, good. That's what he was... Alright, man, you got me there. And he's getting me again. You know what, I'm just gonna say what the hell. Actually, Mandibuzz is actually pretty decent against most Hydreigon. I should have been more careful. Oh, well, at least Aegislash is not going to be a problem for my Dracozolt after... Oh, and I still managed to take him out. Oh, because of the attack boost. As you can see, I'm all over it today. Something else I wanted to mention, besides cool Aegislash sets I've been hearing about, is how I heard that this ad is going to annoy me. No, I heard that Pokemon Home is going to really mess up the metagame with things like Refresh and Toxic and other fun stuff. Knockoff, maybe? So I'm going to ignore this challenge I just got, but I'm also going to let this die to Darm? Yeah, I want to keep my... Yeah, okay, now I get my Rotom and I get my free Will-O-Wisp on his Seismitoad, which will be helpful for Dracozolt. His team is way too fast for Dracozolt to really do much. He's got good defensive checks too, but just burning it will be fine. Alright, I kind of want... Wait, what the hell was I doing? That was a hasty, nasty plot. I don't really have a good switch in, though, so I kind of just gotta bring this down. And thank God I got the rocks up for Darm there. Because he's not lefties. Well, that was a good use of it. My God, I'm horrible today. I can't tell if this is just a guy way ahead of the metagame or if I'm just really shitting the bed here. I mean, fine. Darm ties. Luckily for me, I'm gonna go Darm, and just because it'll scare out anything else. Scarf Hydreigon is a set that I have on the Charm Flash team, and I have to assume that's good for picking off unaware Darmanitan, but I'm also going to assume that he's not going to be running it because I kind of don't have much choice. And luckily he doesn't really have much else to switch into an Ice Crash, and something that smart players were running was Ice Punch, and since I didn't make this team, I don't really have a ton of right to complain. God, I have to switch into Dracozolt like an asshole here. And luckily he doesn't have a... Actually, everything dies to fighting move, or, you know, I wanted to sub there so bad, but that would have just been worse in the long run. Thank God for Wide Lens here, huh? So, God, that did nothing. Yep, not really a lot of choice. Oh, he didn't go for the very safe Protect there. So, now it's up to my Seismitoad and Darmanitan to win the game, which is not looking ideal. God, Dracozolt sucks. Jesus Christ. Alright. Well, he's Scarf, so I'm gonna assume I can take 2. Oh, he Flare Blitz, nice. Alright, he's gotta go to Hydreigon here, so I'm gonna go back to Darm. Come on. He's also Scarf, nice. Alright, well that felt good. That's definitely improved my evening by a sizable figure. Oh man, I really wish I had... Do I U-turn here? No, I don't think it's gonna kill. I should Calc, but I'm not gonna. Real question is if it kills Exca. Oh, man, I really wish I had Flare Blitz right about now. That would have been good. Well, not really a lot of choice here. Good God, that is so much. It's a Choice Scarf Pokemon. I know it's a stab, but it's not exactly the strongest stab. So thank God about that one. I mean, thank God I'm so great that I made that amazing play and all, but still, good grief. Darmanitan is nuts. Really setting out to prove my point here. And an exemplary battle of Sword and Shield OU. My first analysis of... Oh, God. Yep. That's Darm for you. Alright, that Icicle Crash was pointless. I needed him to miss anyway. Well. Whatever. So, that one didn't really... It's not like this matters at all, but man, I am done using Dracozolt. That was not a good feeling. And I know this team doesn't look like a lot of fun, but it's got Choice Band Darmanitan, and I made it adamant because what the hell? And I know that's a really bad choice that no one smart would do because of Excadrill mainly, but still. Oh, he's got an Obstagoon. That's cool. So yeah, this is most people's prediction for the post-Dynamax and now post-Darmanitan meta. Lots of Doug and Toxapex and Corviknight and Mandibuzz and that stuff. You know, Reuniclus being as much a response to those kinds of teams as much as it is a part of them. Although I don't think it's rising in popularity just yet. And it's not exactly very good against Mandibuzz. I'm sure we'll start seeing some Thunder sets for Corviknight and Mandibuzz, although who knows how that'll work with Pressure, Corv, and whatnot. Anyway, so this is too much thinking, and I'm going to lead with Darmanitan and have some fun. And I don't want to get Scarf whatever, so I'm going to switch to my Scarf Hydreigon. So if he's Scarf Overheat, then, you know, poof. God, that did a lot. That's got to be some sort of offensive poke. Anyway, I'm going to U-turn, because if he stays in, he's going for Volt Switch, so I can go to Doug and do some stupid stuff. And also, Rotom has to watch out for Rock Slide or Stone Edge and stuff, so there really are no good counters. And Darmanitan has a great offensive move pool, and it doesn't really need any of those moves, as we just saw in that first game with my non-Flare Blitz set. So... anyway, I believe this Pokemon is slow and doesn't have approximately 1,000,000 physical defense. So, hey, look, a Choice Band Ice Punch. Yeah, I'm going to serve one of these up, and nothing is going to switch into it. And everything is going to die because Darmanitan is ridiculous. That did nothing. Alright, well, I'm officially resigning from Pokemon in utter disgrace. God, that did nothing. That must be like... Man, where's my Ice Crash? Anyway, I'm gonna go to Tex and get T-Spikes because why wouldn't I use such a ridiculous... Oh wait, he's got the Hatterene, so I'm gonna go for Scald and try to burn it. So, or you can go to Obstagoon, which likes status. Alright, well, I'm gonna get my layer of T-Spikes and then switch to Corviknight, which I assume can take this thing. Oh, he's gonna Facade me or something, but I'm going to go to my Corviknight now. How fast is that? Slower than Doug. Is my Doug adamant? Oh, yes it is. Nice. God, I can't wait. I forgot that Doug got 100 attack in Sun and Moon. That'll be really fun to play. God, that does a ton. Good grief. I wonder if this thing's actually any decent. Oh, we got an 8-bit remix of that. That's cool. Anyway, I'm not going to be thinking very hard right now, and I'm just going to U-turn out and take 1,000,000 damage. And I'm also going to go to my Hydreigon and U-turn again. When in doubt, U-turns. A generally good rule of thumb. So, do I go to Corviknight? Do I go to... There's no way he's max speed, but I kind of want to go to Toxapex just to get regen, just for more. I know this usually doesn't make a lot of scintillating ladder stuff. I try to keep the live video stuff to fun offensive stuff, but you know, beggars can't be choosers and whatnot. Anyway, I'm just going to assume Reuniclus. Good God, that does a lot. This reminds me of a period in Black and White 1 where Ace Matador was using a lot of offensive Gastrodon, and it was actually pretty good. Like, it wasn't even on defensive teams or anything. Also, I'm going to have to say goodbye to Corviknight here, but I think I should be fine in the long run. But yeah, he was using it on this Deoxys D offense team back when Dio was still allowed in OU, and yeah, I actually don't switch into Gastrodon very well, but I should be able to clean up with Darm in the long run. And he doesn't have a... Yeah, I managed to poison it, and I don't switch into this well at all, but I'm going to assume that Reuniclus can take it. Oh, God. Wait, no, I'm faster. Alright, Focus Blast. Nice! My first Focus Blast of Gen 8. Hopefully my last. I hate Focus Blast. It is the worst. It should never be used if you want to win. Repeated use of Emergency Exit. If only there was a way to do that consistently. Golisopod really sucks. This is slower, so I'm just going to Scald and be fine. Oh. Well, I'm not sure if that does anything, except... Oh, no, that was a nice move. Very nice. But I'm going to weather the hit because Toxapex is invincible, and... God, that did nothing. Either Toxapex is a ridiculous Pokemon that shouldn't exist, or Obstagoon sucks. Maybe a little bit of both. But yeah, rip Obstagoon. So, yeah, Reuniclus seems pretty good. He's, alright, well now I gotta switch out of the incoming Fairy move, but... Yeah, Hatterene seems really good. I'm excited to see what possibilities people come up with for it in the future. And yeah, my apologies for this uninteresting switching between my awesome counters, but yeah, this is not as Darmanitan Galar as I'd have liked. Alright. I'm gonna go to... Actually... No, I'm just gonna Scald, because I can take a Volt Switch. And he's gonna do that, yeah. Mainly I didn't want to risk anything else, like Hydreigon's health. Alright, if he's just gonna leave, then I'll just get another. Oh, I want to use Choice Band, so I'm gonna stick with the non-fun guys. Because I really hated Dracozolt. Maybe I'll bust out. Because the other teams don't have Darm that I have. And this is all about Darm. Oh, good. Cloyster and Togekiss and Doug, of course. So we'll just stay safe with Hydreigon. Scrafty. There's no way he's good. I refuse to believe that. Scrafty hasn't been good in OU since Black and White, approximately a gajillion years ago. And as I say that, I have a Toxapex, so there was no need for fear. Yeah, some should be fine here. Man, this is not as conducive to Darm, but hopefully you guys appreciate / tolerate my ramblings enough to where he'll live. Though, really, come on, guys, where are the teams for Darmanitan I want to disassemble with my Choice Band and everything. Yeah, I heard Toxapex, in terms of metagame development, Toxapex apparently uses Haze all the time now because losing to sub-bulk up Corviknight is stupid. And there goes Doug. Thank goodness for that. God, Toxapex is pathetic. Alright, so... yeah, this is an account that I've used before, and it has a decent ladder ranking. Well, decent being generous, but still. Also, I've heard Galvantula is actually kind of terrifying, so I'm going to force him to use Electric, and... Alright, he's not choiced. I heard Specs Galvantula was terrifying, so I now thank God for T-Spikes. I'm now going to make the risky, stupid play of going to Hydreigon and getting paralyzed by Compound Ice Thunder as I deserve to there. Luckily he let that go and didn't go to Togekiss, but yeah, Galvantula was a bigger threat, and I can deal with Togekiss. So, also, I guess Corviknight runs Iron Head now. Okay, well, not that this is exactly a metagame exemplary battle with Ancient Power Togekiss, because there's no way that is running the metagame, but I do know Togekiss is a big deal. Oh, the viability ranking just came out, and I'm sure they'll shift a little bit with the Darm ban, because Darm was just removed from them, but we'll take a look, because this battle is not the most thrilling. Cloyster, thank God, his sweep is on a timer. There's no way he kills me. Maybe I should have just attacked him. Oh, I got 2 layers. Do I have Sucker Punch on Doug? Yeah, I do. Dope. God. Shell Smash Cloyster. What a Pokemon. I have some history with that poke. Yeah, so Corv is S, and, I can believe that. So who am I sacking? It doesn't even matter. I have a million other Pokemon. If he Ice Shards, then, he still only kills 2 more Pokemon, so whatever. And we'll go out in style. Oh, he didn't even let me get my Darmanitan kills. Come on, man. Yeah, beggars can't be choosers, so I can't really complain about the fact that I had no Choice Band Darmanitan teams that don't have Dracozolt. Sorry, Star. God, I know that was just one game. It's probably unfair, but it just seems so slow and so hard to get in. Yeah, this guy has a scary team, although Gara can't Dynamax anymore, so thank God. But I'm going to use my Choice Scarf Hydreigon, and hopefully, okay, well, it's not free setup for Gara. Let's see, does he have a switch into Draco? Well, I don't really want to... Yeah, I'll just defog on it, so... He doesn't really have a good switch into Reuniclus, so I can respond to Ferrothorn with Reuniclus. Gyarados, I don't want to give any leeway if I can help it, so I'm just going to Draco. I knew that didn't... It's not going to do like a million, but... Oh, it's got lefties. That's not fun. But at least it's being worn down. That's the important part. So I'm going to just hit it. Yeah, no, I'm going to go to Toxapex because it's very unlikely he goes for... Earthquake there, so... And if he did, then I could have still limited him to that 1 DD, and then Hydreigon would have still revenge killed him. So, all's well that ends well, maybe? Do I spam Haze here? Do I go for T-Spikes? Do I recover? I'm going to recover just to be safe. Cool. Yeah, I'm going to Iron Head, or no, I'm going to PP waste Stealth Rock really quick. Or not. I'm not going to... Alright, well, he's not going to attack here, so in comes Darm, in comes Rotom. Okay. So the question here is he Boots Rotom? Is he... Oh, yeah, Rotom forms are going to get defog in Pokemon Home, I heard, too. Did I just let an ad play all the way? Sorry. Yeah, is it Boots Rotom, or is he Scarf Rotom? I haven't seen Scarf Rotom Heat, so I'm going to just U-turn out, and I'm going to regret this, I'm sure. But what the hell? Darm is gone. He's Scarf T... Oh, or he could just be a very fast T-Wave, because another thing Darm misses out on by going Adamant over Jolly is fast Rotoms, so that was obviously very stupid of me. But whatever. I'm going to scare this thing out and get my rocks up, because what's scarier than a Choice Band Dugtrio locked in a Stealth Rock? Anyway, he's got to run here, because there's no way he's just going to give it to me for free, and I wasted my Darm here. Actually, I risked death with my Darm, that's what I did, but yeah, I got rocks, and now I should be fine, because my... Well, no, I'm going to go right to Hydreigon, because even if he lives my Draco as he Dragon Dances, then I should be fine. And I can spam Dark Pulse here, actually, because I'm not afraid of the +1 bounce. So, Dark Pulse, God, that did a ton. I guess he's Physical Defense Pharaoh for Darm and Gara, so I'm just going to see if I can get any luck going here. But I cannot, so I'm not going to risk any Gyro Ball on Darm stuff. And yeah, so I'm gonna go for a Life Orb Psychic, because there's no way you should stay in, right? You can't just give me Calm Minds. Well, I mainly wanted to hit the Dragapult switching in, but, you know, I had a feeling if you protected on Reuniclus, then I can't imagine Reuniclus is using a lot of Trick Room when Hatterene exists. It's got to be about that slow, calm mind. So, Dragapult, well, now I'm scared, but I'm gonna go to my Doug. My Doug is terrible. Well, maybe not terrible, but I'll save it. And what's useless? My very, very broken Darmanitan. Sarcasm, you know, I do think it needs to be banned, obviously. So here comes my Hydreigon, which will take advantage of this Dragapult either being... I mean, I'm faster unless it's Scarf, and if it's Scarf, he's locked into Shadow Ball, so now I get to collect Dark Pulse KO. I think the drop of Steel resisting Dark in Gen 6, not a fan of that, especially with the knockoff nerf. I generally am a proponent of, look, just take gens as they are, because you can have your preferences and all, but you're never going to change them, you know? It's not like I'm suddenly going to get Gen 6, 7, and 8 to have mechanics with resisted Dark Pulse from Steel. But I personally was not a fan of that one. I like when it's easier to check the Pokemon, not because I want us to live in a stall utopia where everything is easily counterable. Quite the contrary. I am very much against Ditto stall stuff. Also, that Shadow Ball versus... No, he's definitely a Scarf guy, because his Shadow Ball did nothing to Darm, who's frail as hell. So I'm going to go to my Spit F Corviknight, which I'm sure can take it. Plus, he's likely using a Dragon move here. So, bingo. So now, free U-turn, more Dark Pulse spam, all's good. But yeah, I think I prefer when it's reasonable to check stuff in the metagame. And I think most metagames, it's quite doable. I think Sword and Shield really started to push it, though. And I don't know if Steel Resisting Dark was the answer to that, but it certainly wouldn't have hurt with how scary... Well, I never thought Ash Greninja was overbearing, but stuff like Bandit Kartana knockoff and Cart in general was a nightmare, so... yeah, I'm gonna let old Pex go just to scout what movie does, because Pex is nuts. So he's going Darm or Drill, so I'm gonna Scald. Bingo. Yeah, I didn't want a Corviknight into Darm matchup because that was unnecessary when I could just Scald for free, so yeah, I'm just gonna fog away these spikes. Not that they'll really matter. I can roost off whatever he's gonna throw at me and scout it, because yikes. Corviknight and Toxapex. I can't wait to see what people will come up with to counter that meta. The problem with the Gen 7 stall teams and the Gen 6 stall teams that rose in popularity after people saw how good they were in Gen 7 wasn't that they were uncounterable, although they were really, really hard to deal with. It was how hard they were to deal with while maintaining a usable matchup against the rest of the metagame. And when you start having to pull your teams into such extremes in order to counter, just the general metagame, then that's when team matchup becomes a very real problem. So yeah, I'm not getting a lot of Darmanitan out of this. I'm gonna... Oh, what the hell. Let's live a little bit. Let's get some, let's give Dracozolt another shot, just so we can get some more Darmanitan action, for God's sake. Alright, and I say that and I run into a Doug, but I also run into a Seismitoad. Well, I guess Seismitoad, if it's Spit F, then it won't love Dragon Claw. Anyway, so the de facto lead is my Seismitoad, because he's got a Darmanitan, and I don't want to instantly die with all my other stuff, and I gotta keep my Rotom in good shape. So, God, that does so much. I mean, I know this is not the highest defense stat in the world, but still. I have a feeling it's Scarf, too, so I'm gonna just give him the old Toxic. Yeah. I would prefer to avoid this Toxic, so I'm gonna go to Excadrill and Bingo. Yeah, if I can keep off... Oh, you bastard. Nice move. Luckily, I've got my... Well, if he T-bolts, then I'm not loving that, but... Alright, well, he's not choiced. I wonder what item that is. If it's not choice specs, but it's special moves and... Alright, here's my heavy-duty boots Rotom. Here for, Actually, you know what? No, I am going to go for Seismitoad. I'm not taking any chances against Darmanitan. And oh god, here it comes. Alright, that's Scarf, which I would have known from the U-turn had I calced it. And here's more Darmanitan being Darmanitan. Anyway, I'm going to play the odds and go for some Scald Burn. Not loving this at all. Luckily, my Pokemon are still well equipped, so I'm going to waste all its PP, dick. That was unintended, that awful pun. Now that I know that Excadrill just straight up dies to Scarf Darmanitan Crash, then good grief. Well, I should have Volt Switched there anyway, I guess. Thank God, that was very close to being a horrible, horrible mess. So, my Rocker's gone, so if he defogs, then there's not really much I can do about it other than go to Darmanitan and take rocks myself. Although that still may have been the wiser course of action. Who knows, maybe he's running Scarf, that thing. Well, I wasn't afraid of that. Eject Pack. Oh, that's really cool. I just learned of a new item. That is very cool. Yeah, I can dig that. So here I'm going to throw away my useless Rotom or my Dracozolt? I'm going to go to Rotom just because he can make him forfeit, I guess. Alright, well, that was fun, I guess. So, yeah, disjointed thoughts with me. Oh, God, no, my Nemesis Cinderace. Oh, man, that Pokemon is so annoying. I mean, I look at these viability rankings and I see Cinderace and B+, and I'm like, no. Get the hell out of here. Cinderace is the worst. Also, the second O in Coma O is supposed to be lowercase. God, who writes these things? Of course, it's Finchinator. Classic Finch. Anyway. When in doubt, you lead Toad. And I get an Excadrill lead. Dope. Although he's Suicide, so I'm not keeping these rocks up. God, that does so much. The spin buff was just like, why? You know, make it... oh, now I get to keep my rocks because of the amazing move Scald. Thank goodness. So, Scald. Should have banned it in Gen 5 and never looked back. Scald is just the worst. Anyway, so, this just uses... Okay, I didn't know it got Taunt, although it makes sense given the fact it's a Dark type and it looks like that. So I just knew it got Screens. Anyway, I'm going to get rid of his rocks now. Oh. He died. Okay. Oh no, here comes heavy-duty boots Cinderace. What I learned from my last laddering venture was keep rocks on both sides of the field just so Cinderace doesn't get one over on you by using Court Change. What a ridiculous move. Oh, he's not heavy-duty boots. God bless him. Luckily, my Seismitoad has physical defense and at full health, and I hope it doesn't crit me, I guess, but I also hope it wouldn't get any grass moves. God, this thing doesn't even have Libero, the Protean clone yet. That is going to be ridiculous. Alright, here's our boy. Alright, Ice Crash. No switch-ins. Well, I guess I can find out if he's banded or not, because it's in my favor. Actually, no, Double Protect isn't 50%. That's way in the past. But, you know, with mischance and whatnot. Anyway, I'm just going to assume if he kills me, he's banded. Alright, he's banded. So that means I have the great counter of my own Darmanitan. Because I guess I can also go Rotom and Overheat. Or, good grief, don't you dare... Alright, what a healthy presence in OU this thing is. Anyway, so I'm gonna Rock Slide, or do I Earthquake? No, I'm gonna Earthquake. Cool. Yeah, well, thank God I had my own Darmanitan to revenge that broken Darmanitan. Oh, you're right. When you run Ditto and Darm, you get 2 Darms. Oh, good grief. What am I sacking here? Probably Excadrill. Everything dies to Ice Crash. Luckily, he's probably not going to go for Ice Crash. But I'm sacking this useless-ass Dracozolt. Nope, he went for Ice Crash. Alright, miss again? Nice. And I hit with my Hustle Low Kick, which is still lower health. Or rather, accuracy than his. Wow. And one Darm goes down, and here comes another. So, yeah, luckily I can just Earthquake here. Cool. Man, Darm, I am not going to miss this at all. Oh, good God. Alright, I refuse to believe this thing can one-shot a full health Mandibuzz. Yeah, I guess it can't, so. God, Dracozolt is the worst. He's not doing anything. I should have asked for my own Darm Ditto thing. When in doubt, Seismitoad. I'm going to Rocks first. Yeah, Mold Breaker, so I'm just going to assume Suicide Lead. Oh, man. Darm you bastard. You were a plague upon OU. An icy plague. Oh, thank God I got those. Oh, man, I really would have preferred it. I mean, oh, I guess he can threaten me with Power Whip, but can I live one? Is it worth? Man, Gyarados is not fun for this team. I'm gonna go to Mandibuzz just because extreme bulk and foul play. Alright. Eat it. God, that does nothing. I'm not even physical defense. Good grief. That did a cajillion. I'm gonna get greedy here and go for Roost. Yeah, okay, it's a roll I probably shouldn't risk, so. Plus flinches and whatnot, so. Whatever. So I'm gonna go to my Darm and hit the... Rock Slide just feels more accurate than Ice Crash, you know? Also, he's got a Rotom, so and I let in his Excadrill. That was stupid. Well, whatever. I get Free Scald and his Gyara is gone and nothing else seems that threatening because this just seems like it's a Pikachu clone, you know? How threatening could it be? Oh, well, you let me keep my rocks. Alright, I'm gonna go to Extra Drill and hopefully not get melted by a fire move. Thank God. And he's just gonna let me take it. Okay. Well, I got lucky there. Anything Ghost here? Dragapult? Nope, he's not gonna go to it like that other guy did. No, thank God I didn't get timed out there. Do I just let this go? Can't imagine it's too useful against... I mean, the more Pico thing is slower, so, you know, whatever. So, Dracozolt, let's see what you can do. Other than, I just realized how dumb that was, because he lets Excadrill in with Bullbeak. Jesus Christ. Alright, you want your rocks, right? Come on. Alright, well, I guess he doesn't get rocks then. So, I'm gonna go for Ice Crash and hopefully slam everything. Oh, you cruel, cruel mistress. And now Rotom switches in. Well, luckily I can just switch into Seismitoad, so who really cares if Rotom comes in. Of course, if he tricks me, that's not fun, but I'm sure I'll find a way somehow. That's just my assumption on ladder. I'm sure I'll be able to find a way out of it. Arrogant, because it assumes that A, I'm good enough, and B, that my opponent will just kick the shit out of me first. But what the hell. So, actually no, I'm going to Toxic just because less potential for nonsense. Alright, he's Will-O-Wisp. Well, I want my rocks, so, because I want stuff to die. So, I will now go for a Skull. Oh. I can still counter Rotom, so that's fine. I just... Uh-oh. Alright. What the hell does this do? Oh, it gives it a speed boost. Why wouldn't it? I'll just burn it and overheat because I'm just gonna assume that this kill. Oh, thank God. Actually, I still might be SOL. We'll see. Ice Crash. Actually, no, Rock Slide would be better versus Rotom, so I'm gonna do that. Oh, Toby Fox, the Megalovania guy. That guy rules. Well, for all I know, he could be like a serial arsonist or something, but I'm sure that he's just a nice guy who likes to make video game music. Anyway, I severely mishandled this about a million times, I'm sure, because I'm an absolute genius while laddering. So, this game will... Actually, Rotom can, I don't know if it will kill me with Hydro Pump, because Darm's horrendous defenses are, I mean, it does have a big HP stat. So who knows? Also a flinch chance. Also, I have 4 special defense EVs. Oh, it just died. Oh my god! I mean, that's a Scarf Rotom, or sorry, a Scarf Darmanitan with an unstabbed Rock Slide. Dear Christ. Sorry, man. That should not happen. Alright. A few more, and then we'll say bye-bye to Darm forever. What the hell is that? This beetle thing. Okay then. I'm just gonna start off with my Darmanitan because Bug Psychic can't run a faster Scarf set. Bug does not resist bugs, so this is super effective, and I'm just gonna assume he won't want to stay in it. Lit? Well, I'm just gonna assume Seismitoad doesn't care, so I'm gonna get a Brox. It could totally run Giga Drain, you know, bug moves get Giga Drain, but okay, it gets Sticky Web, that's its thing. I'm gonna go to this and not get my spin off because he's not gonna go to goddamn Cinderace, although I guess it doesn't really matter since I have Seismitoad to respond to that and I can still get my spin off later against Clefable and Ferrothorn and pretty much just those guys. Because this thing dies to rocks, so. Como, that's not fun. I don't want to die to whatever it's going to do, and I don't think I'm very well equipped because Dracozolt is taking up a slot on this team and doing nothing. Thank God it can't just Clangorous +6, or sorry, +1 in all 6 stats immediately. Oh, he DD'd again. Well, alright. Alright, Dracozolt, time to do something useful and be Toxic Stall fodder. Oh, good. I was worried that wouldn't happen. Luckily, if he's Drain Punching, then my resists are nil. Oh, good grief. What looks useless? Not Seismitoad, that's for sure. Not that either. I'm gonna say Mandibuzz because of the presence of Clefable. I'm gonna have to pull some double protect nonsense here. Oh wait, no, it dies. Thank God. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna hope that Excadrill and... Oh, Jesus, it just never ends. Well, good on him for doing that. Dear Christ, bulk up too? Alright, well, Cinderace is gonna have to be dealt with offensively at this point. Oh wait, he's got a... Well, that. But also, he's got the goddamn Sticky Web, so... Well, that doesn't make a difference at this point, but 317, I'm going to have to tie him with Darm. That's disgusting. Yeah. Alright. I am probably taking a loss to this guy. And I definitely deserve it, too. U-turn! No. Alright. God, I got ripped a new one in that one. God. Dracozolt is the worst. I'm gonna blame Dracozolt for that loss, because it's hasn't done a goddamn thing yet. So, when in doubt, lead this thing. And he's got a... Oh, that's Frostmoth, okay. So... Darm suck. Oh my god! I have no switch into that. Well, at least I got my rocks up, and he doesn't have any defog. And we got him up in the face of Hatterene, so whatever. Time to just waste his PP like a dick and hope he misses. If he misses as I fail, that would be dope, but I'm not that lucky, so. He has no ground resist, so I'm gonna Earthquake. Oh, it lives? For God's sake. Well, so do I. Against insurmountable odds, but... If there's a lesson you should take from this other than Darmanitan 1000% deserved its ban, it's that this thing, if I can find it, B+? No. Drop it down into F. Yeah. Dracovish. Can I handle a Dracovish? I don't think so. I'm gonna just Earthquake it into that. Alright, I'm not faster with my Rotom. I am faster with Excadrill, though, and if he's Scarf, then I just give up on life. Okay. Oh, man, Darmanitan, well, is broken as hell, of course, but I just can't get over how awful Dracozolt is. It's making me upset. And, I'm just gonna... Yeah. Oh, ow, that hurt. Life Orb Steelix. Alright, man. That's pretty cool. Body Press is a really cool move. I can get down with it. I always thought it used the well, my initial impression of how its damage went off was incorrect. Turns out it uses the user's own defense stat instead of the attack stat. So, that's really cool. And also, thank God... Oh, it lit? What the... Is that like a Saltfest or something? That has to be... There's no way that Pokemon is... Oh, he's a Quad Resist. Okay. Well. Jesus. Yeah, I remember in my first video about Sword and Shield, I foolishly assumed that Dracovish wouldn't be anything special. That was a spectacularly foolish assumption, and I'm gonna lose to the like everything on his team, so I think I should get one more, hopefully win with Darm, and then call it. And Dracozolt did his first thing ever, as he proceeded to then suck. So, yeah, I'm running out of steam here. Oh, well, I mean, it doesn't matter because I'd lose spectacularly to these guys, so I'm just gonna call it. Alright. Let's say we get one more with Darm being Darm. And I'm sure that can mean a lot of things. But hopefully it'll end in me sweeping him at preview with High School Crash. He's got... Well, I didn't know Serena was still in this gen, but he's got a Toxapex, so that was optimistic. But Serena seems cool because it can spin on Seismitoad fairly decently. So, I'm going to go with my Darm lead. And you turn out of that Machamp. And I have no fighting resists. Go Dracozolt. Oh, I just realized he has no electric resist either. Alright, well, if I can break through, then all is forgiven. Oh, wait, no, he's got a Tyrena. Well, I damaged the Tyrena. That's great. So now I can switch Dracozolt out, seeing as it has no defensive use whatsoever. Why would people use Machamp when Conk exists? I've been hearing of some pretty vicious Conk sets, and it reminds me of one of the Harry Potter books, which are just so superior to the movies, it's not even funny, where Peeves flies out of the wall and yells, "Got your Conk." Classic Peeves. Anyway, this is the most useful thing Dracozolt's done all day, as in die, so I can get rocks with Seismitoad. So I'm just going to assume it's Scarf, and he's going to spin, and I don't have a spin blocker, and I'm going to go to Rotom, and he has no Volt Resist at least, although he's going to chunk me with the spin U-turn combo. Oh, he's slower. Brave. Oh, now Darm comes in. Good God. I have a feeling I'm going to lose my mind before I get that last win I'm looking for. Well, luckily he he can absolutely stay in here. And I'm just hoping he doesn't and I get rocks. And that was too much to hope for. Because Darm just wasn't lame enough. And I'm gonna just, not risk the entire game there. So what's he gonna go to? He's not gonna stay in with Darm because that would be immeasurably foolish. And I get to overheat without losing my special attack. How dope is that? And now whatever comes in, I get to hit with a neutral Volt Switch. Hell yeah! So he doesn't have any ground resist anymore though, so Excadrill should be scary. Alright, apparently Snorlax is like legal now, and it's apparently the scariest thing in the universe, so I'm gonna Will-O-Wisp this Toxapex just for my own Darm's sake, and then Volt Switch on him, and go to... Whoop, did I click that? I should not have clicked that. If I did, I thought I clicked Volt Switch. I wanted to cancel and go back and Nasty Plot, so my Volt Switch would sting, but now I managed to not have that come up. And don't burn, thank God. Alright, free Earthquake unless he's running Balloon Aegislash, in which case, come on, man, leave me alone. Ah, this is bringing me down. This is still downbeat, but I like its atmosphere a lot more, so cool. I should have Iron-Headed there just in case of Balloon Aegislash or something, but I don't think he's got it, so. Also, T-Spikes only affects my Darm, which I don't think that's going to be the deciding factor here, so. I can also pose a threat with my own Darm's Earthquake, so that's cool. And I'm going to have to sack my Mandibuzz against his Darm. God, Dracozolt is the worst. It's just eating up space and munching away at my resistances. Sorry for ripping on your team like this, Star. Dracozolt is awful. Maybe just this team is just not the most ideal. Who could have considered that? Oh, yeah, my Rotom's weak. But I don't want to just sack it because I can't KO it, so I need to get as much value as I can out of this. So I gotta roll the dice and overheat with this thing after. Yeah, I might be toasting this one too. Slowly gonna lose my mind here. And he has a... Oh, I just gotta hope he doesn't burn me with... Yeah, okay. This is... Alright, what the hell? I'm gonna go with... This is not a sign of weakness, I just want to use a Choice Band Darmanitan, and more importantly, I want to use a team without Dracozolt. I forget what I said in my original video, but if I said Dracozolt was bad there, I had no idea, and or rather I should say I was totally right, and yeah. Alright, lead this guy. I'm just gonna pressure his, pressure Defog Corviknight, so annoying. It's like, if you gave Defog Skarmory in the previous generations on the stall teams it was on, pressure, where it could, you know, because a lot of teams use Zapdos for that pressure stall on the Stealth Rockers, but, you know, Zapdos comes with its own set of flaws, but if you had given it to Skarmory, man, that would have changed things up. I like this one. This one's cool. I don't know what he's gonna do, but I'm just gonna assume Toxapex can take anything, including, you know, Will-O-Wisp or something. Yeah, go T-Spikes. Oh, he's not a Flame Orb, whatever. Oh, I guess he's just knockoff. Or, sorry, Choice Band. Ah, this is dope. Normally I don't use that word, but this is very, very dope. I should save this. Alright, yeah, I think I'm at high enough health here to where I can go for the burn. And also, I just realized he has a Toxapex. So, yeah, the T-Spikes don't really matter. I just don't want to give him the Guts boost as I burn and then be in range for the next one. So I want to stay at high health, which would mean if I didn't burn that one, then recovering anyway. But now I'm just going to stall him a little. I mean, alright, if he wants to get Corviknight burned too. Oh. Well, time for some stall. I mean, I'm just gonna U-turn. This is just a matter of saving PP. You know, because I can afford it, so. Cool. So, yeah, I much prefer this route. I mean, if he's gonna hit me with +2 Brave Bird, but I can easily shrug that off and then recover and, you know, worst comes to worst, he's just, yeah, if that's the worst he can do, then I'm fine. Oh, I really like that remix. Props to whoever made that one. I guess he is pressure stalling my hazes, but I can also go for another layer of T-Spikes just to, you know, burn some PP from him as well. We should have probably Brave Bird in there or something. I don't know. Too much mental effort at this point. Hopefully I can win this before the hour mark, although I don't see that happening. Good move. I mean, that one he could have controlled by going to execute any turn, but yeah, I'm going to do the stupid thing here and just stay in and go for Scald because I can, because goddamn Toxapex is ridiculous. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to defog because I don't... Oh, he let us Cinderace? Oh, he's heavy-duty boots, okay. This thing gets Zen Headbutt, but I refuse to believe it can KO Pex from that range without Stab. Stab will be a different story once that's released, so... Oh, shit, he's T-Punch. He's banded, so I'm gonna get my rocks. Actually, is he banded with Guts? And that did so little, I don't want to assume he's Guts with that, but what the hell. Choice Band Sucker Punch. Oh, it didn't kill. That was so dumb. Cool. Yeah, okay, I'll take that. Yeah, don't do what I'm doing right now, as in, aka playing without calcing and just being an idiot as a result. And look at that. Pex took a huge hit and he's already at full. Regenerator. I'm not opposed to Regenerator fundamentally as an ability. I think it's fine on stuff like Tangrowth, but I think Toxapex is just the worst. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, stuff like Alomomola can be dumb in the lower tiers, but generally it's so passive and so terrible. But with Wish and whatnot, but you know, with T-Spikes and just general awfulness. So I wonder if a sub bulk up taunt Corviknight gets used, although giving up Roost seems ridiculous. But yeah, he's actually making me go through my, without my Black Sludge, he's making me go through recover PP kind of quick, so this is not as done a deal as I had initially hoped it to be. Well, luckily I can get through this without my recover PP once I beat the Corviknight, so that's fine. And he's doesn't have infinite bulk ups left. So I hope you guys are doing great while you've been listening to me ramble. He's definitely not playing this correctly, but what the hell? What do I do here? What do I do? Oh, I'm gonna go to this thing and just attack him. What was that sound from the beginning of the Platinum intro? Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack him. God, that did nothing, but yeah, okay, now he has to roost, so I can get in there and alright, I'm gonna haze on the bulk up here. Alright, yeah, actually that's a good call with the pressure stall, but no, he's gonna burn through his subs? Fine. I mean, I do have less, what's it called? Hazes than he has bulk up, so I did go for Fire Blast there, but that's because it actually chases him out in that scenario, so. Or rather, forces him to sub so I can safely get in there and haze, so. Can I go for sub? No, I want to go for Focus Blast because no way he's not going to Obstagoon. Okay, alright. Oh, he's going to Corviknight. God, that did nothing. Alright, I'm just going to hit him with a Life Orb Psychic just to make him waste some PP with sub or... Alright, good move. That was a good move for sure. I don't want to eat a Facade with Toxapex, so I will prefer losing Corviknight's. Good God. Yeah, leftovers. That did. Well, yeah, I just needed to burn turns there. Hey, nice, I get to avoid that. Alright, it's fine. All's well. Oh, he burned an extra bulk up there. He definitely should have peppered me with Brave Bird, for sure. 10, and I have 10, so... Alright, well, he got me there, I guess. Well, I'm gonna go to Corviknight, which can live a hit, and... Yeah, alright, well, this is interesting. Dragapult is gonna... I'm gonna go to Hydreigon. He can afford to take the hit. What if he had used a Dragon move? That would have been unbelievably stupid. Well, good job, Kev. You just risked everything. So yeah, I'm gonna go to... yeah, I'm gonna go to Doug. Yeah, if I can get a Choice Band Stone Edge off on that guy, then that would be delightful, because that'll waste some PP. Yep, look at that. Darmanitan time. Do I Earthquake on the Pex? Hell yeah, I do. Goodbye, Toxapex. Oh, Darmanitan, you bastard. Oh, look, this extra drill's a threat. Alright, Hydreigon, now you can spam Dark Pulse in peace. Cool. Man, Scarf Hydreigon's pretty cool. I can dig it. And yeah, alright, this game should be over now. So long as I don't, pass out. Can I get the last kill with Darmanitan? I mean, I'll try. Yeah, I'll just spam Scald here. Although, I don't think he's gonna give me much of a choice, but... Yeah, okay, no last KO with Darm. But, this is the stopping point anyway. So, goodbye, Darmanitan. You were a complete jackass, and I am not sorry to see you leave OU, but what the hell. Now we know that 900 plus attack, is not okay. I mean, people didn't really use Adamant Choice Band, and for good reason. I'm just stupid. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm sure to continue on with my Sword and Shield adventures once more cool stuff pops up. Or actually just soon. I want to try and play regularly. So, yeah, I'm not looking forward to when the metagame devolves into Dugtrio, Toxapex stall at every corner, but I am interested to see how the metagame responds to it. Although, if it were up to me, Dugtrio would never see the light of OU again. So, then again, things aren't up to me, and that's probably for the best. So, as soon as Anarchist Monk, great name by the way, decides that this one, yep, alright, so that one's in the books, and we are out of here. So, thanks for watching, guys, happy holidays, and I will catch you next time.